Did anybody else wake up this morning just feeling good? Like the energy today feels very juicy. And on top of that, we have Father's Day. So it's definitely giving very daddy energy, like just sexy daddy energy. That's the best way I can describe it. I think that this is very symbolic. In my last video, I talked about the masculine and feminine energies, and the feminine energy always has to heal first. So, whether that's, if you identify as predominantly female, you identify with feminine energy, we all have feminine energy inside of us regardless. And the part of you that will always heal first is that your emotions, your intuition, your nurturing, your care, um, your feelings, right? Like all of that has to get healed first. And that is where people get stuck, because healing those feelings and trusting yourself and tapping back into your sensuality is really difficult and uncomfortable. But again, I feel like the summer solstice energy, that's a renewal. We're halfway through the year. Today we have the sun, which is also masculine energy, being out for the longest of the year. Like, this is definitely a very sexy daddy energy day. We just had the sun move into Cancer, so it is at 0 degrees Cancer. Cancer, an evolved Cancer man is different than an unhealed Cancer man, I will say, or masculine energy. But healed, again, it's nurturing, it's sensitive, it's sweet, it's caring, it's romantic. We also have Venus in Leo. Venus being in Leo very much wants to put our love, our desires, what we find beautiful on display, put it out in the open, show the world your inner goddess or god. Like, that's kind of again, that sexy daddy energy. And then we have the moon in Libra at 0 degrees. And I found this, again, just to be very interesting. Our sun being at 0 degrees, our moon being at 0 degrees. The sun is masculine energy, the moon is feminine energy. With these both being at 0 degrees, like, it really just represents that balance internally within us of our feminine and masculine. It kind of feels like this is a start where we can step out into the world in our wholeness. That's what this energy is really giving. We also do have Sun square the moon and Sun square Neptune, which I think is causing tension between our ego, like who the world has told us we should show up, like what we've kind of internalized as who we should be in the world, versus our soul and our true fantasies about what we want life to be. Like, there's a little bit of tension there right now, but we are getting a little bit of help with Sun being sextile Chiron, helping us release that identity squeeze we just had last week. With, again, Chiron moving out of Aries into Taurus, we had this identity squeeze. So we're getting a little bit of a reprieve from that right now. But again, this energy is just juicy. Like, it just feels like, enjoy it while it's here. Venus will be in Leo until July 9th, and then kind of gets into analytical Virgo. So that can be a little tricky for Venus. Venus doesn't necessarily love to be there, but she does great work there, so it's okay. Lots of good, juicy energy. I just want you to lean into it, feel what you're being called to do, release. Ask yourself, who do I want to be? How do I want to show up in this world? What do I want to offer? What are my gifts? Really tap into that self-love that's foundational for any sort of healing work, but certainly just kind of living on this planet these days. You really have to learn to love yourself, because life is hard. So might as well love yourself along the way. Feel good about this energy. It will shift again. I'm not looking forward to some of the transits that I have seen coming up for the next couple weeks, so I will post another video about those. But For all the daddies out there, thank you for stepping up. Thank you for seeing the problems that we have on the planet and choosing to be something different. Being emotionally available, smart, nerdy, being your authentic self truly is the gift. So thank you for all the daddies out there doing it. I really am looking forward to seeing how this energy shifts not only like the masculine gender, people who identify as being masculine, like how this energy now is going to be transforming them, but also how internally for each of us we can come into balance and really start taking aligned action towards that vision that we ultimately all have for our own lives. So, as always, I will see you for the next video.